So HVAC, heating, ventilating, air conditioning, and building automation, right? You think about the equipment oftentimes. You think about commercial office buildings. You might think about data centers. You might think about any number of things, your home, apartments, all of that, right? You hear that behind me? That is what I call the Southwestern Zamboni. I am at Westworld in Scottsdale, Arizona, and behind me, this is actually small ductwork. Let me spin this around a little bit. So I am at, actually, let's go this way. So the arena behind me, this is the National Reining Horse Association, and they've not yet picked up for the day, but you can see that the Zamboni, right? The Southwestern Zamboni. And for those of us who come from the northern states, we know what a Zamboni is, right? Or if you've ever watched ice hockey, or played it for that matter. So let's get this back in place. So I am at Westworld, and you may not think about this, right? I know I do, but one of the things that I've loved, absolutely loved about my career in heating, ventilating, air conditioning, or HVAC, and building automation, and this is on a little bit of a slant, and that's okay. But one of the things that I've loved is that I have been able to participate in so very many industries because I've been involved with building automation and HVAC. So in here, there's cooling, right? There's some of the normal refrigerant-based cooling. And it's also very clear that in certain areas they use evaporative cooling, or if you've ever been in a place that's evaporatively cooled during monsoon season, there's a reason they call them swamp coolers, right? But one of the really cool things about HVAC and building automation is that you get to play in an unlimited number of industries without actually needing to be in a different industry. So in here, again with Westworld, where it's the National Reining Horse Association, has some of their competition going on this weekend, you get to play in here. You get to play on military bases. At some point in time, I'll talk to you about Charleston Air Force Base and the M16 that the guy came out of the door with while I was walking on the base, right? So, or the Muffin Muncher. We'll talk about Muffin Munchers at some point. But you get to sample all sorts of industries, all sorts of buildings. You get to go behind the scenes in areas that you may not even think about. Again, at Charleston Air Force Base, I was in the C-17 hangar because we were doing an audit. My side was the control side of things, right? The building automation side. I was up in above a C-17, and if you've ever been near a C-17, just think of one of these big boys in a hangar and being able to be above them, and you can touch them, don't touch them, right? Don't want to do that. But HVAC, automation, high performance buildings, you get to play in all of the industries. They all need heating and air conditioning to certain degrees, and sometimes it's just simply ventilation, right? But how cool is this, right? To come to Westworld, to be around all these amazing horses and the riders and be able to take part in this competition. I'm definitely not that type of rider, but HVAC will open the doors to an unlimited number of industries and buildings. So don't you want to learn more? Don't you want to learn about the FIT Facility Boot Camp? We have a virtual version of the FIT Facility Boot Camp. Your way of learning, on your time, on your device, in whatever way you want it to be. That is the newest rendition, the newest release of the FIT Facility Boot Camp. I'm Sharon Ginges, founder and CEO of the FIT Facility Boot Camp, and I invite you to the wonders of the world of HVAC and of building automation.